continue our Jenkins journey. In our previous video, we have seen how CJob works. Now we'll take a look on the dynamic pod template concept. If you remember, in our previous Jenkins job execution, our Jenkins job simply will call CI/CD function. Inside the CI/CD function, we are doing some strategy and deciding which pipeline has to be executed. As of now, our pipeline is static. In order to make this one as dynamic, we have to modify our Jenkins job definition. So our Jenkins job definition we kept here in this repository. So to make it, as of now, I'm going to use few values like git repository URL and then build type and what is the command to be executed. With this, we need to modify our CI/CD function. So I'm getting that YAML file. I'm storing in pipeline YAML in pipeline YAML variable, and getting few more variables from this function. So this variable is nothing but for some default values. For example, for Gradle, I'm going to use this image, this Docker image, in case if the developer is not providing. If you remember our previous pipeline, it is static. So this pod template is static. But if you take a look here, the YAML definition, so for that I'm calling another function pod template.yaml. So here I'm passing that YAML file. This YAML file has all the values. To understand this one in the easiest way, we'll run our Jenkins job and let's see how this values is getting replaced. If I go here, if I do build with parameters, I have a develop branch. Let me put that build. So the pod template.yaml, it is calling this function. If I go here, this one we making it as dynamic now. So pipeline YAML dot build dot type is coming from here. So if you take a look, so we calling the REST API of the config server and we are storing in all the values in pipeline.yaml. So this one is having pipeline YAML dot build dot type. So it is Gradle. The same way build dot command, now currently it is Gradle clean build. If I take a look, I'm referring the same thing. So pipeline YAML dot, so this build tool is coming from the default VAS. So the build tool, if you take a look here, the build tool also is appended to pipeline YAML file. So in build tool, I have multiple values like Gradle and Maven. So now my build type is Gradle, so I have to fetch this value, Gradle dot image. So to achieve that, what I'm doing here in pod template, so it is going to build tool. Under build tool, I need a type. So the type, it is stored in pipeline YAML build dot type. So that means Gradle. So here finally it will be something, it will be coming build dot Gradle dot image. So the build dot Gradle dot image value is Gradle dot 7.2.0. So that value will be replaced. And this one is the straightforward. So it is the build type is Gradle. So build dot type is Gradle. And build image, this is the one. So now it's replaced dynamically and currently it is like this. So you can see they took the corresponding image, and it is replaced this Gradle. So that's how it is made it as dynamic. And then if I go further in my pipeline, the pipeline dot get URL. The pipeline dot get URL, what I gave value, I gave this value, HTTPS, this one, and so you can see that one also, it is part of in the YAML file. So that is getting replaced here, and you can take a look. So it is doing the git clone of that repository, and the branch name, it is coming from our parameter. You can see it is a develop branch. So it is coming from our parameter. So our parameter is app branch. So we passed as develop. And then here if you see build dot command. So the build dot command is, it is Gradle clean build. As of now, it is command is Gradle clean build. So rest all we are leaving as it is. Now let's see how it works. Let me modify this one, something like this. Commit. If I execute my job now, label develop. So currently my command is going as Gradle clean build x test. So you can see the same thing here, Gradle clean build x test. If you take a look on our previous execution, so earlier it is Gradle clean build. So now currently the image name, it is coming from the image version, it is coming from our functions. Let's say the developer want to use their own image. In that case, let's say for example image. So here currently we are using this image, and we'll make it to something like this. So in our current execution, if you take a look, it is 7.2.0. Now I change it to 7.3.3, and we have to do one more modification in our function. This is the place we are passing the image. So currently I'm taking by default from the default version, but now I have to ensure they have declared or not. In this case, dot build, I need to check image is declared. If they declare, take that value. Okay. So I'm checking whether the image is declared or not. If it is declared, it will take that value. If it is not declared, it will take the default value. So let's see that. I think this one is completed. Now do a rebuild. Okay, one more job is already in this. Okay, it's about to complete. Okay. So now if we take a look, so it is this, currently it is 7.3.3. So whatever we given, it took that image. So this way we can easily handle whether if the developer is declared, we can take that image. If developer is not declared, we can provide some default version. So this is how we can make this one as dynamic. So as of now, we are using build type with Gradle. Let's say for example, we'll edit this one. Just for example, we'll make it as Maven. Just to example, I'm saying this one as Maven, but inside I'm still using the same command, and image also the same image version. Now, okay. Let me stop this one. And we'll remove this one. This version also we need to remove. Commit changes. So here, just assume you are going. So now it has to take Maven. Inside this Maven, I am taking this one. But to understand better way, what I will do, I will put Gradle Docker image. So we have 6.9.2. We have 6.9.2. We'll take that one for JDK 11. 6.9.2 will run now. Let's do rebuild. So if you see here, it is taking 6.9.2 because we are now currently it is Maven build. So it is using that Maven. So like this, we can make everything as a dynamic. During our next video, we'll see how to have a more condition on this and how to make our pipeline as more dynamic. Thanks for watching this video.